Starting this week, millions of Americans will begin waking up to see fresh deposits landing in their bank accounts because the Social Security Administration has officially activated its new November 2025 payment schedule. For seniors, retirees, and disability recipients who rely on these payments to cover everyday essentials like rent, groceries, and prescriptions, this is big news. Some deposits are arriving earlier than expected, and for many people living on fixed incomes, even a one-day change can make a major difference in planning the month's budget. The SSA's updated calendar is designed to roll out payments faster, prevent weekend delays, and make sure no one has to wait longer than necessary for the money they've earned through a lifetime of work. So, who's getting paid first? According to the official schedule, SSI recipients already received their payments early on November 1st, since the usual date fell on a weekend. Retirees and SSDI beneficiaries with birthdays between the 1st and 10th of any month are next in line, with payments rolling out on November 4th. Those whose birthdays fall between the 11th and 20th will see deposits on November 13th, and the last group, people born from the 21st through the 31st, will receive their funds on November 20th. Finally, veterans receiving VA benefits can expect their payments on Friday, November 29th, just before the new month begins. That's the full November schedule, and it means millions of Americans will have access to their funds earlier than usual this time around. For many, that earlier payment is more than just a convenience. It's stability. If you've ever had to juggle bills, refill prescriptions, or stretch groceries until the next deposit, you understand how much 1 or 2 days can matter. The SSA's updated schedule helps avoid those stressful gaps that happen when payment days collide with weekends or federal holidays. Treasury officials confirmed that this smoother release process is designed to reduce backlogs and prevent delays like those that occurred in previous years when paydays landed near national holidays. This improvement is part of a broader modernization effort to make Social Security payments more efficient, more predictable, and more secure. Let's put it into perspective with some real-life examples. Take Dorothy, a 72-year-old widow in Indiana who depends on her Social Security check to cover rent and medication. Under the new schedule, her payment arrived nearly a week earlier than usual. That simple change gave her enough breathing room to refill her prescriptions and pay her landlord without stress. Or Carlos, a veteran in Texas who receives SSDI. He typically gets his payment mid-month, but this time it arrives several days early, letting him handle upcoming holiday expenses. These are small shifts on paper, but real relief for people living on tight budgets. The SSA reports that more than 71 million Americans now receive monthly benefits. About 52 million are retirees, 8 million are disabled workers, and another 5 million are survivors or dependents. The average monthly Social Security retirement payment sits around $1,915, while SSDI recipients average about $1,340. For SSI, individuals receive approximately $943 a month, and couples receive around $1,315. These amounts include the 1.9% cost of living adjustment, COLA, that took effect earlier this year. Although that increase was relatively modest, it was still crucial in helping seniors offset the rising costs of food, rent, and healthcare. It's also important to understand why some payments seem late compared to others. The SSA releases funds on schedule, but each bank handles deposits differently. Some credit unions post payments early as a courtesy, while major banks might wait until the official date. So if your neighbor gets their deposit before you, it doesn't mean yours is delayed. It's just a difference in bank processing times. The key is to ensure your direct deposit details are accurate. Log into your My Social Security account on ssa.gov to confirm your bank information and update it if you've recently changed banks or moved. Incorrect routing numbers or outdated accounts can cause serious payment delays, sometimes lasting weeks. The new Treasury-backed deposit system, however, is built to speed up these transfers automatically. You don't need to apply for anything. It's already active. The only step you need to take is to keep your information current. Think of it as a safety check, making sure there's no roadblock between your benefits and your bank account. Even with these improvements, many seniors are still struggling to stretch their monthly payments. Inflation has hit hard and the cost of essentials keeps climbing. The Medicare Part B premium increased to $179.80 per month in 2025, about $10 higher than last year. That means a portion of the COLA raise that retirees received earlier this year may already be offset by healthcare costs. Many are finding that their small increase doesn't go as far as expected, especially with higher grocery prices and rising energy bills. But knowing exactly when your money arrives gives you one thing inflation can't take away: control. When you have certainty, you can plan, pay bills, and manage your household more confidently. Here's what you can do right now to stay one step ahead. First, log into your SSA account and verify your payment date for November. Second, double-check that your bank details are current. Third, explore Medicare savings programs like QMB, SLMB, or QI, which may cover your Part B premium completely if you qualify. That could save you nearly $180 per month, a major help when prices are high. You can also contact your state's SHIP office, State Health Insurance Assistance Program, for free help applying. Another smart move, if you'd like to avoid a large tax bill next spring, consider filing Form W-4V with the SSA to have taxes automatically withheld from your benefits. That keeps your finances smoother throughout the year. Looking ahead, the SSA is already preparing the December and January payment schedules. The next SSI payment is projected to arrive early, on December 30th, since January 1st is a federal holiday. That means some recipients may receive two payments within just a few days. These back-to-back payments can be confusing, but they're part of the normal schedule adjustment around holidays. In 2026, the SSA will likely introduce another COLA increase of about 2.1%, depending on inflation trends. While that's not confirmed, it offers a glimpse of what seniors might expect as the cost of living continues to rise. It's worth mentioning that these payments are more than just numbers. For millions of seniors, they represent decades of work, contribution, and perseverance. Every deposit reflects the promise that the system will continue to support those who've earned it. And for many, knowing the schedule is just as important as the amount itself. Predictability brings peace of mind, especially when every dollar counts. If you're still waiting on your November deposit, here's the bottom line. The SSA has confirmed that all payments for the month are being released according to schedule, and in many cases, earlier than before. The process is smoother, faster, and more reliable. Keep an eye on your bank account, especially in the morning hours of your scheduled deposit day. If your payment doesn't arrive right away, don't panic. Most delays are simply due to bank posting times. Wait 24 to 48 hours, and in nearly all cases, funds appear automatically. If you go 3 business days without seeing your deposit, then contact the SSA directly or reach out to your bank for assistance. To stay fully informed, subscribe to official SSA alerts and check your My Social Security account regularly. That's where you'll find your exact payment date, deposit history, and any notices about future COLA adjustments. You can also download the SSA's payment calendar to see the full year's schedule in advance. Planning ahead now means fewer surprises later. The big takeaway for November 2025 is simple. Social Security payments have started and they're arriving faster than usual. Whether you receive retirement, SSDI, SSI, or VA benefits, your money is on its way. For many Americans, that early deposit is a small but meaningful reminder that the system is improving slowly but surely to make life a bit easier for those who depend on it most. These benefits aren't charity, they're earned, the result of years of contributions that built the very foundation of Social Security. You deserve transparency, respect, and timely payments, and these new adjustments are one step closer to that goal. If you found this update helpful, consider sharing it with a friend or family member who might still be waiting on their deposit. The more people understand how these schedules work, the less confusion and stress everyone experiences. And remember, your benefits are your right. Stay informed, stay prepared, and take care of yourself and one another. Every update matters when it brings even a little more peace to your life.